everyone, and welcome back to Zaroshii's... I've still not solidified a name even a year and a half later. It's a rainy, miserable morning inside of the world, but oh, look at that. It snowed! I totally didn't spend 45 minutes placing down snow blocks. All I want for Christmas is you! I'm insane, and I shouldn't be trusted alone. Anyway, here's Tingle. We're gonna go over to the clubhouse and meet up with all of our little friends that I've brought over. Totally didn't spend 3 hours doing that. Come on, Tingle. Come on, Tingle. Come along. Up here, we have everyone. All of our friends, for the most part, and let's go over it. Last Christmas at this time, we brought everyone up here, and I have not moved anyone at all because I've been lazy. We've got the horses, all of the cats. We've got Reginald on the, the dance podium. Tingle's with the rest of the dogs. Everyone's just chilling up here. Here's Multigrain, and I've got a story behind this. I can't find Carb. This is Reginald in the Allays room. Here he is. Look at him. He's so pretty and so cute. Oh, he loves sniffing bushes. Oh, he loves those bushes. Either way, in the making of the ship in episode whatever the hell it was, Carb flew away from me. If you don't know, I have two Allays, Multigrain and Carb. And there seems to be an issue with Allays where they just fly out of unloaded chunks, and then you gotta go find them. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta go find the other idiot. Isn't that right? We gotta go find your brother. Oh, I am convinced that he did not die, and that he's just out here somewhere. Like, he could have flew all the way out here. The last time this happened, he was a good 300, 400 blocks away from the base. So I'm gonna do a bit of scouting. And I looked for a long time. There's a good chance he's still out there, but I don't know. My concern is that he did end up flying over here, and he found his way in the lava pit. It's totally possible. I was close enough with the end of the ship, so that would suck. I'm not gonna say he's dead quite yet, though, because there's a good chance he's still out there. And speaking of another person we lost throughout the year, the bee that was over here last year. Barry B. Benson, maybe, I think. I probably made that joke. I don't know. Either he despawned or died to the campfire underneath the hive in the house. This was a while ago. I remember talking about this at the start of this year. He's gone. We're gonna need a grave. That's not, you know, holly and jolly, so I'm not gonna do that today. Oh, also, do you like my sweater? I spent an hour doing this, too. I'm really efficient with time. This is also Gunner. This was a cat that I got over at the village, and, I may or may not have named it Shot, but I feel like that's not an appropriate name, so, it's got the temporary Gunner name tag. Leave me suggestions down below, and don't use Snowball, because we already used that. I brought Casper up here. Unlike last year, when he was down below, he actually helped out this year, and I... you know, remembered his existence. So he's up here with the family. Sean and Gorp are up here. I think these two are the last that have to go over to the clubhouse. Isn't that right? Yeah. Holy, bouncing around. How much sugar have you eaten today? Bouncing around. Holy shit. Special mention to this Enderman that has been sitting over here for months. So I named him David. He's been chilling here for a long time now. My guess is that he can't move because there's no pathfinding from that, like, block right there. So he just sits there. And I guess he's part of the house now. Whatever. He's not hurting anyone. How in God's name did you manage this? Idiots. I'm living with idiots. I went through the effort of getting Lenny over here too. That was a real pain. Okay, here's test number 1 of the Lenny coaster. I sure do love being on this ride. And it works. Oh, there he goes. There's a portal delay? Really? Oh, this makes things frustrating. Jesus Christ, I'm glad I tanked that. What the hell are those two doing? Huh? Did they just not know how to move through snow? Since when? Okay, whatever. They'll teleport eventually. Come on, jerkwad. No! This is bad behavior, Lenny. I hate you so much. Can you just not? Can you not? Just thank you. God, I hate you. As well as Joe Biden and Paul. Not nearly as bad, but I really would hope so because he's just across the street. Okay, and now we have to get Paul and Joe Biden over there. But I have an idea. Get in the boat. All the homies love 1.21 features. Hopefully, the boat will be on top of the carpets. I don't think there's a space where it could fall into here. I think I'm pretty good with the spacing of this. As it falls into a divot. No, please come back. Please, Joseph. We'll take Paul over first. Oh, look how excited he is. What the hell are you doing? That's not a good answer. You just sit right here. I'm so sick of you. All right, that's creepy. And finally, 2 new additions to the family that I spent 2 hours looking for. Gnorp and Gnarfer. Now, shh, don't tell anyone. I want to go get Dingle and Gray some gifts. Recently, I updated to 1.21, and I haven't really gotten to make any content on it because, I'm lazy, but I want to go get some wolf armor. It would make sense to go get an armadillo and bring it back to the house. Luckily, this shouldn't be too bad. There's a savannah just up here north of everything, and we should be able to find something up there. At least that's the hope. What the hell? Hitbox is on. Pigs killed. We gotta clear this area of passive animals because armadillos will not spawn. Yeah, I've already been up here, so this is all the spawns before 1.21. There's an ass among us. Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna keep flying. I don't think I've been up this far. They might naturally have spawned in. Oh, come on. There's gotta be a single armadillo. Whoa, I don't remember ever being out here. Whoa, that's sick. Oh, and there's a mangrove. Look at this village. That looks so cool. With a tiny mangrove inside of it. Huh. Oh, no. Hey, guys, I found the new armadillo mob. Look at him. He's chilling. Passive mob cap just must be full. Well, I'll be here for a while. What the hell is going on here? Are you an armadillo? Are you an armadillo? Oh, really? Well, come on. Let's go home then. I can't wait to make my wolf armor from your skin. Nah, just kidding, buddy. I wouldn't do that. Have fun in the ocean. No, have fun. Funny enough, it seems like snow golems actually take up the passive mob cap, which is something I didn't know, and I wish I would have known 2 hours prior to this moment. Hi, guys. Hi, water bucket time. Water bucket time. Oh.
That's like going up to a human being and going, acid time.
There's a villager on the top of the farm, too. I forgot about him. Oh, buddy. Oh, he jumped off. He jumped off. He did that himself. I didn't even do that. Okay, I turned down my render and my simulation distance down to 5. There's no chance in hell there's another passive mob in the area. Okay, I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything. Holy shit, there's fucking mobs. There's like 5 of them. So it was the snow golem. I'm gonna have to do extensive testing on that. I genuinely never would have thought that they could be used for a passive mob switch. Why the hell you'd want that? I don't know. Oh, did you see my armadillo? Oh my god, it's been 5,000 years. Hi there, your name is Gnorf, and your name is Gnorpy. Oh my god, finally. They're Waddle, what the hell? These two made it possible to get the Christmas gifts that I brought with me. Ignore that he's in the slime prison. I had to encapsulate him, and I did not have a lead. He was a pain in the ass. He was moving everyone around. I didn't feel like dealing with that. I did bring these two some snacks. They bred from there? Oh, there's a little one. I'm gonna name him Golf Ball. That's actually really funny. I like that. No, I'm keeping that name. Hi, Golf Ball. Gotta be honest, just gonna let him roam around, so he might disappear. I brought all the cats a snack, a little bit of a treat, as they've been so well behaved, sitting here doing nothing for 12 months. And I got all of the wolves wolf armor. This is gonna make it so much easier to take the wolves around without feeling like they're gonna die. Gray gets gray wolf armor, Dingle gets orange, Emmy gets pink, Sage gets green, Brick gets red, and Uplift gets blue. And they look like the Power Rangers. I have a few custom packs on so that Dingle's hat would show. I got rid of the helmet, and I made it so the whole armor is dyeable. And I think, personally, this looks so much better than the normal wolf armor. But I'm pretty pleased. This means we can actually, you know, take the dogs around and not fear losing them constantly like everyone else. Because in this game, life is fragile. I don't really have anything planned for this video, but I do want to talk about a few things. Last year I did a bit, so I'm going to do it again right now. This chest plugged the Discord last year, link down below. This time, it plugs you guys. You guys have been amazing throughout this entire year. This, obviously, is the first time that this channel has really seen any success, and I really do appreciate it. This series has taken a little bit of a spot on the back burner, but throughout all of it, you guys have been supportive and have enjoyed a lot of what I've made, which makes me really happy because I enjoy making things that people want to watch. So thank you. All of the art, all of the fan art, everything that you guys have posted in there, the community in general has been fantastic. I appreciate you guys. But with that being said, I want to go over some of the things that I've said throughout the series, especially in the earlier episode, and I want to compare them to what actually happened. Because there were ideas, there were things said, and I didn't do a lot of them, and I find it really funny. So just to be clear, I'm going to be watching back the Let's Play while I talk about this, because I think it's entertaining, especially to go back and just look at how much my videos have changed in just a year. And me, my entire personality. I've shifted more towards the word is right there. I feel like I've chilled out a little bit, if that makes sense. I'm 15 seconds into the first video, and some of these are really funny. I really do enjoy this. I'm just kidding, it's not that serious. Back in the first video, when I was discussing, like, all the Stampy lore and understanding, like, you know, where I came from. Actually, as a matter of fact, I know Stampy made a video on it. I was in his video. It's really funny to look back now because, like, yeah, this house is based off of Stampy, but so much of it is my own input and my own design that it's just mine. Like, this is my house, my place, my world, and I love it. I'm so proud to be here. 11 minutes into the first video, it's really cool looking back and seeing this entire area. This whole pond area before I built any of the house. It looks so different. Can you believe that? That was August of 2023. It's been a year and 4 months, I think. Wait, did I just do that math correctly? Yes. For episode 2, we built the melon and pumpkin farm, the multi-layered one over at the village that we used to trade with the villagers. I'm pretty sure somewhere in there I promised that I was gonna make it bigger, or I was gonna work on it and clean it up and, you know, make it actual architecture. That never happened, as you'll see with a lot of things that I've promised and want to work on still. Episode 3, we start talking about my bedroom, which I have since built and is beautiful now. Halfway through the video, I go exploring, I find Echo. Don't jump in the lava, please! And towards the end of the video, Echo dies. No, come here. No! And I go on a rampage against Sweetberries, because that's a reasonable thing to do. No more of this biome. No more of this fucking fruit. Episode 4, I started building the house. And throughout it, I made a bunch of tweaks to my design that is actually in the final look of the house now. And towards the end of the video, I made a really good point that I think still stands. I've learned a lot about myself. Number 1, I am way too ambitious. Number 2, I take on way more than I can chew. And number 3, I miss deadlines. It's true, I take on too much. That has not changed at all. Episode 6 was all about raiding the nether. But there was a part of the video where I thought was funny. I said, the efficient thing to do would be to go there and to build another nether portal out here. Fast travel, essentially. But I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a while because I want the subway system to actually be kind of cool. And I believe it's gonna stop me from making it. And what I didn't want to happen, happened. I still haven't built the subway. And it's a project that is long since needed to be finished. And since I got my elytra, I haven't really gone under there for any reason. That tends to happen. I might end up doing an arc where I just get rid of my elytra for a little while. That sounds terrible, but I think it might be worth it to get some of the infrastructure on the ground done. These are all future plans. Don't hold me to that. Maybe next year we'll be looking at this moment and seeing how I lied. Episode 7, I started off with working on the doghouse, another unfinished project. In that same episode, I also built the crafting room, which has remained unchanged even though I've wanted to edit and work on the design for months now. But that's just the story of my life at this point, isn't it? At least I'm consistent. Episode 8 is personally one of my least favorite episodes that I've ever made. Not because of the content in it, but just because the episode didn't really feel like it came together well. Start of the episode was Halloween, so I went over to the villager farm, and I got a zombie and a skeleton with a pumpkin on their head. Something that I still haven't touched or worked with in over a year. Halfway through the episode, I found another archaeology site, messed with that, mined that up, whatever. And at the end of the episode, I almost set a wither loose. I need to lead him away from the base. This was such a poor decision on my end. Jesus Christ, I almost killed myself. Right over there. And that has been untouched since, because every time I fly past, I remember not to be a complete idiot. At some point, I want to make it a monument so that it's, you know, it stands out and it's kind of a reminder not to be an idiot. I say this after flying into a wall and almost killing myself. Episode 9, I revamped the villager hall, which is still unfinished. This episode was also the episode that I went to the end and killed the dragon, which up until that point, I kind of waited to do. I could have done it day 1, but I decided to wait until a little further into the series. Funny thing about that track, that is Star Jump from Celeste. And that's it! A track that I had watched Tommy Innit use to kill the Ender Dragon, and then realized weeks after making that video that Tommy got the idea to use that track in his video from Schlatt's video, where he beat the Ender Dragon with ant venom years prior. I got it! Mind you, I saw Schlatt's video first. I was a Twink-era Schlatt fan, so it's amazing that I didn't remember that. But alas, it trickles down once more. Inspiration is a funny thing. The same idea can be used by 10 people in a line. You know the game that people play where they like whisper something in your ear and then it's like telephone or whatever? I don't know the exact criteria. I don't have friends. Episode 10 was last year's Christmas special, and the whole point of it was to build the clubhouse, the one we're standing in right now. I'm still pretty proud of this bit, but I've been hitting a little bit of builder's block, and it's kind of sucked. But also, I'm just messing with you in this green screen. And this time last year, almost exactly, I brought everyone up here, aside from the people I brought today, because those guys are new. Everyone else has been up here for a year. So in the next episode, I would like to take everyone and put them in the respective spots. I'm probably not going to finish the house immediately. That is on the table. That's in the plans. But I would like to get some of these people their own homes. Marvin and Marceline were supposed to get their own house a year ago. Same with the horses in the stable, the dogs with the dog house, the cat with the cat castle. These are all on the table. They need to be done. Also, side note, I think my sweater's stylish. I really do appreciate that I spent the time to color match it. It did take 45 minutes, so what? It's insane the distance we've come from just the first few episodes. This year, I only made 5 episodes in this world. This will be the 6th. So averaging once every 2 months, that's not exactly a great ratio. The goal is to always try and be better. And I'm always working towards that. I hope you have a wonderful time regardless of what you're celebrating. Even if you don't celebrate anything, play Minecraft or something. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, etc., etc. That's it for me. Take care. And bye-bye. And a goodbye from the Power Rangers.